Hey, 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 dear humans. How we all doing? Welcome to Saturday Night Live spiritual. What did they have me say? I know they said spiritual thrive, but it was something else. Oh, it'll come to me. Anyways, for those who don't know, my name is lisalyle, and this is my gift of service, my heart's offering to all of you who come across this space, who have been here growing with me for more than a decade, and those of you who are just finding this place. Thank you so much for uh, thank you so much for your spiritual seeking, your desire to grow in the experience of being divinely human. So, what a time, what a time, what a time to be alive. 2025. And as we approach the final quarter of the Gregorian 2025, it feels like we are at the tipping point, if you will, or perhaps turning point in the rise of consciousness. And it takes place within us, the individual, right? And the more that we integrate and hold these higher frequencies, these elevated frequencies, the better off we are able to function as humans. HUEMANS. And at this time, I'd like to just ask that I am a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our soul's manifestation and embodiment in this lifetime. We are each the current of the divine. And we were each, 233, born to shine. Oh, I felt a song right there. As I said, we were each born to shine. I heard this little light of mine. So hopefully you sang it too. I'm not going to sing it. And you know what? I feel like I'm going to have to do this quickly before I start sweating here with all of you. Sorry. I'm really sorry to be doing this here on the live. Actually, maybe let me just move to the side here. Whew. And she's back. Yeah, it's a little bit hot in here. It's going to get warm, and with Tristan crawling all over me. So, how is everyone doing? What a week it has been. And we are still in the midst, 333, of some very powerful energy, and powerful in ways that support our rising in our personal power, our rising up in with bravery and courageously showing up in the world authentically as a unique expression of source light. My heart is like racing right now. So I'm not sure. I'm going to share with you. Well, first we're going to do I felt guided to bring my bear rattle here this evening and just play with it for a little bit and just really call in the spirit of the bear. And bear is the totem of Virgo in the Native American zodiac. And hey, Gina. Hey. Oh, I don't have my bells. It's okay. I've got my bear rattle tonight. And this rattle, let us when we connect with it this evening, let us really feel the embrace, the loving embrace, and the strength and essence of the spirit of bear medicine. Protective, playful. And also, as I'm connecting with the energy right now, I'm really feeling this. I'm hearing resourceful, restfully resourceful, restful resourcefulness. So, it feels like we're in this time, and perhaps it's this eclipse window that we are in with our it's the 13th of September right now. And we're going to have a solar eclipse on the 21st of September. And I find it very interesting as well that, this week has 555 brought about a lot of changes. I feel like as a worldwide family, we have perhaps been traumatized to light, traumatized to come to life again, traumatized enough perhaps to take up the fight, which begins within, like quitting the fight within, getting right with source that lives within us, getting right with creator and getting creative in our life so that we can go out into the world and be a visionary beacon of light, the medicine the world is in desperate need of. And that's what Mr. Charlie Kirk was in his life, his way too short life. And yet, we must understand as well that we all come into this life with, again, I can't say with absolute certainty, yet I can say from I feel like I'm censoring myself, almost like there's a right or a wrong answer here. I've got to knock that off because it's really a matter of perspective, right? And our own inner knowing and the truth of love that is eternally growing with us in the present moment. And those of us who have ever lost one that we loved, and I'm sure all of us have, we know that love continues to grow, even when the vessel is not, there is no longer a physical vessel. The love of soul continues to grow. And so, what I find rather interesting with this whole event is that his celebration of life, I'm not sure if that is his funeral or what, but I saw something that said the celebration of life that was going to be at some stadium on what day? September 21st, the day of the eclipse, at the critical 29th degree of Virgo, which is all about healing. And it's, Virgo is either a healing crisis or a healing breakthrough. And so during this time, it feels very important for those of us connected here to remain in the space of neutrality. Well, yes, neutrality in the sense that we feel peaceful in our experience and we're able to honor the full range of emotions that may be coming up for us. And as has been said in the last couple of days, there is this uprising. It's palpable. Licking your thumb. I don't know. You can feel it in the air. There is this intensity of energy, divine talents. And we can rest assured that well, I'm just hearing like, be not afraid to show your real face, to go into the world and stand up for what you believe in, to go, we're here on a sacred mission and it's a righteous mission. All of us have a unique, we're each unique expressions of the soul mission to awaken and rediscover our own majesty in this life. The world, this was another worldwide trauma event. And as ones who have witnessed many worldwide trauma events, we are not going to play defense anymore. We're not going to play the game. Remember, the door has been shut on the past. And that's not just the past, our relationships and entangled, that stuff. It's also the past ways of reacting and responding. We are here to develop spiritually and grow in maturity, emotional maturity, and spiritual maturity. And then go into the world and share our talents. This is a 39, which comes to a 12, which is the number of the hanged man. Aside from that, it is the number, the message I received for this number after asking about it for a long time, because I was seeing 1221, 1212 all the time. Hey, Rena, welcome, sis. I was seeing this all the time, well before Frank passed, transitioned on that day. And I would used to just see it as 3-3, this 3-3 energy, the Trinity, the Christic light, the divine feminine. And so then I asked one time, like, why do I keep seeing 1221, 1212? What is the meaning of this? And the message I received was, it is a reminder to you that you are the channel of light. We are the channels of light. We are the vessels of the divine in this lifetime. They had me do a fun little thing today in, and doesn't this look like the blood moon? Okay, so the fun little thing they had me do today, I just kind of, I all week, it's sort of been 13-3-3 there. Sort of all week since this event took place, and I think it was on Wednesday, right? So we're like 72 hours beyond it now. And still, that's not a lot of time, right? There's been a lot of energy in that short period of time, as if we weren't already contending with a lot of challenging energies, maybe just in our, day-to-day life, in the daily grind, if you will. The grind is what polishes us. So today, they had me write some words. And it started with God. It started with the word God. And as you can see here, the words are written like vertically. So God, source, creator, universe, and then love. And that was the order. So I said, okay, I'll do this. So, God, good, orderly direction. God, graciously ordained devotion. God, gifts of divinity. I liked. I'm like, okay. Next up was source. Soul of unity, resourceful consciousness evolves. Source. Soul offer unites resurrected consciousness eternally. Creator. Creative realization, evolutionary, authentic, trailblazer of righteousness. Creator. Current, renewal, eternally authentic, treasure of remembering. Universe. Unified, new, inside, victory evolves, reborn, soul eternal. Universe. Usable neuron, invisible, virtuous, eternal, resurrected, source, essence. Love. Listen often, voice elected. Love. Light, oversoul, victorious evolution. Love. Lifts, overcomes, visions, eternal love. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have me turn the page. I forgot. How are we liking this game? We can all play this game. The next word they gave me when I turned the page, because they said turn the page, bravery. So there were two more words, bravery and courage, and a little message in between those words. Bravery, bold, respectful, authentic, visionary, eternal, resourceful, yod/yoke. Bravery, building, restored, authentic voice, expressive, rising youngins. Courage, confident, orderly, unified, regulated, authentic, grateful, eternal soul. Courage, creative, ordained, unique, resourceful, authentic, gracious, evolutionary. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go back to bravery, where I ended with youngins. So I'll read those words again. Bravery, building, restored, authentic voice, expressive, rising, youngins. Love wins. Remembering this supports our bliss. Share in this loveliness. We are currently, and then a silly little doodle. I'm like, what in the heck? It's so childish. What is it even? I don't know. All I do know, though, is when I am doodling or when I'm, like the spirals, and this has been a lifelong thing. It's always been hearts and spirals, hearts and spirals, hearts and spirals. And when I was younger, I attempted trees. Now I just view myself as the tree. I don't draw them. What I do know is there's something healing about that movement, that continual movement, the flowing of the pen. There's something healing in that. It's a healing process. So, what do you think of that? Hey, Colleen, welcome, sis. How's it going? I don't know if I mentioned it last night when I was talking about Chiron and those people of my vintage that would be experiencing the Chiron return. That would be anyone born between January 30th, 1969 and May the 28th, 1976. Anyone born in that period of time is experiencing their Chiron return. And it seems very like Chiron, the wounded healer. We come here We come into this life with the wounds that we carry into this world from the womb, and then life happens, right? And so we go through, as hopefully evolutionary souls who are here healing and growing, and feel as if you're here on a mission, as if you're here to in service to something greater than yourself, a force of love greater than you or I. It's actually it's not only greater than you and I, it is you and I. And that love lives inside, and we're here to rediscover that loving essence within our experience, good, bad, or otherwise, and continue to go forward honoring the, like, I really loved when with the God, my favorite one, actually I really like them all, but I really love the gift of divinity. We are the gift of divinity. God graciously ordained devotion. Like, doing this is no other than, like, it feels like a call. It's a call. I can't help myself. It's a call. And those of you who have been around for a while know, like, I resisted, I've walked away, I've had a lot of stuff I've had to contend with behind the scenes, and yet it's still a call. I still come here after all. And it's a joy to come and share. And, I get a kick out of the fact that people come, people come and hopefully are getting something. Obviously, those of you who engage, though, anyone watching at any time, it would be great if you would engage too, simply by just offering a thumbs up, put a little heart down in the description in the comments. It really helps. We're here, like, it takes a village. It takes a community. It takes inner unity to grow community that is truly sustainable and unified out there in life. We've got to we got to move it, we've got to move it. I don't know. No, that's ridiculous. And I just feel like, ugh. Like, how's your body feeling? Have you been moving your body? Have you been moving your body? How's it feeling? So, talk to me. Love that song. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Gas has. What? You've had gas? What? What did I say? Gas has. I have been. I've been back into running. Okay. Running. Yeah. I walk a lot. That's another thing too. You know, it's nice to be a helper in the world. It's nice to go out there in life and be a helper. And it feels like a little bit like it's time for the helper to be open to receiving some help and support as well. We don't have to like go it alone. We can, and we've been doing it. Good on us. Yay us. We don't have to keep going it alone if we don't want to. And yet there's things that we have to do. Like, some days I feel a little bit overwhelmed with, responsibility. I have a job that I have to go to, bills to pay. And then I have these animals, and my animals, the senior cat and the senior dog, are pretty easy. And then 2 years ago, Rex came into our life. God love him. I love that dog. Yet he's a lot of work for me. He's my son's dog, and yet the work is on me because my son works out of the province. So who else is going to walk the darn dog? And I really enjoy our walks. That dog is a glutton for walks, though. He literally had me walking 2 hours this morning. And that's like getting out of bed. I don't do anything except get up, feed the little cat because he's always screaming for food. And then Rex and I go and we traipse all over this, city that we live in. And 2 hours, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. And so I don't know. I think I just want to complain about like the fact I go for 2 hour walks first thing in the morning. And then, it's not a matter of convincing. Like I'm pretty generous. I'll do like an hour 15. I'll take him for a big walk because when I work on the days that I have to go to the job, he only gets the one walk when my son's away. He only gets that one walk. And then these animals are inside for 9 hours while I'm out of the home. And they're great. So yeah, the 2 hours, I mean, I'll usually go an hour 15, an hour, anywhere between an hour and a half. And then, yeah, today he just didn't want it to end. And even at the 2 hour mark, when we're getting close to home, this guy digs in. His head goes down. He pulls back, and he's a big dog. He's an American Bully XL. He's quite large, muscular. Look at me. You got me walking this guy. Usually I walk him. When he doesn't want to move, I drag him because I'm going to win all the time when it comes to that. And so because today was my Sunday, I let him have the 2 hours, and I thought he would be grateful for the 2 hours until we got back to our place of residence, and he was like, no, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. And then he gets a second walk. So we had another walk this evening with the little dog joined us. Oh my gosh. Tired. How's everyone feeling? Are you tired this week? What's going on? Okay, let me read these comments. Hey, Rena, Gina, and Colleen. Back into running. Oh, it's raining. Cleansing rains. I love the rain. Coming here is joyful. Oh, thanks. It is. It's joyful for me too. Oh, good. Everyone's out walking. Yeah, I feel a little tired. I didn't realize I was tired. So my son is on his way home, dental emergency. So he's his work is sending him home to get that addressed. So he'll be home. Well, he'll be home probably in the next 5 or 6 hours. And so today I was doing what I do, making some food. I'm walking his dog, and then I sat outside in the sunshine for about an hour and just, yes, finally getting that looked after. Life lesson, right, Gina? It's a life lesson. You got to take care. And they don't go away. Those issues don't go away. I know. Bear rattle. Oh my God. I love the feel of this rattle. Yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, sorry guys. I'm feeling tired. Maybe it's almost bedtime. Back to work for me tomorrow. Let's pull a few more cards. I really feel guided to say, like, in the coming week, so we're at the 13th. So we're just about a week away. Lots of spiritual energy. Yeah. And it's really important. Maybe that's a part of it is, I'm feeling all like, I don't know what I'm feeling right now. It's weird. Hey, sweet pea, how's it going? Yeah, and the spiritual energy abound is really supportive of us. And this is, the message that keeps coming through after the initial shock. And again, the eyes, well, it's better. Oh, sorry, guys. If I keep doing this, I'm going to have to leave. Um, yeah, we are, again, we're so supported at this time. And it's really important for us to remain um, peaceful as the child of light who is living the entirety of the experience. And the support that is we have within the spiritual realms is really encouraging us. So today when I was laying outside, and it was just like the sun's going down early now, so it was probably around 6, maybe before that, maybe 5 or something. Anyways, it was quite low in the sky, and I was sitting in my reclining chair outside and was feeling a little tense in the body. Um, I was feeling a little tense in the body. And then I realized 3131 there. Then I realized that I was kind of holding my breath. And so there was a call to immediately place my hands on my body and the on the heart and on the solar plexus and just breathe. And oftentimes when I do this in the sun, there'll be a lot of like sacred geometry that shows up in the third eye. And so today I was really, because it came in quite suddenly and it was quite abstract, this one. And there was like a drawing, if you will, on the right side as well as on the left side. And they were completely different looking energies. And the one on the left stayed in my line of vision, if you will, or stayed within the third eye for quite some time. And the right kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of dissolved itself. It was an interesting sensation. Oh, shoot. So I'm going to get that last here. I'm not sure quite why I pulled that. They're asking me to look at the bottom card here. Oh, arise. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. It rained and poured for 40 daisies, daisies rained and poured for 40 daisies, daisies rained and poured and I don't know. I can't remember the rest, but if I had the words, I'd keep singing it. So it's so funny. Do I have the arise? I'm not sure if you can see it. You see that card above Archangel Metatron is, let me get that. Sorry, Trist. Know and flow as the love you are. Bliss. We were born for bliss. And they say, look at the bottom card, and 13 is the death energy, transformation. We have been transformed. And this new moon eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse at the 29th degree of Virgo on the 21st of September is the rebirth. And then we move into the season of divine justice. It's so exciting to be a spiritual warrior. My ear is going crazy right now. Is anyone else feeling excitement in the intensity of it all? In the insanity of it all? Are you experiencing any joy within it all? And if not, why? What can you do to show up in your world? What are your talents? One of my superpowers is shifting energy. I am a master shifter. Yeah. It is the joy in the small things. There's like I don't know if there's a song trying to come in. I'm just loving this divine gifts and talents. We are each uniquely gifted expressions of source, offshoots of source, the God spark, the divine spark. Remember, God, gifts of divinity. We are the gift of divinity. Each and every one of us alive on this planet has a right, God given, to be here and to prosper and thrive and to be joyful and to delight in life. When did we give all of our power away? And who the heck did we give it to? This is where bravery comes in. This is where courage comes in. Strength and fortitude, spiritual strength, spiritual warriors. We don't have to identify as anything other than divinely human. Honestly, like, we don't have to identify religiously. We don't have to identify politically. We don't have to. We're human, HUE, men, women, and children. And all of us have a right to be here. All of us have a right to thrive, to live our best life, do no harm. And innately, the child knows the difference between right and wrong, good and bad. I feel like it's like just innately within us until society steers us away from our humanity. And we are the ones here restoring the righteousness of our spiritual divinity, our spiritual essence. Yeah, I live in a high density area as well in a building, and there's lots of buildings around. And I would agree with you, it can be challenging. Oh, excuse me. It can be challenging to contend with all the energies in close proximity to us. Like last night, the guy upstairs, I was getting a little bit concerned about him because he was stomping back and forth on the floor at um, like 3:30, 4 in the morning. It was like this pacing back and forth, but it sounded like an elephant was up there. And I haven't heard that before, although I have heard my son mention that before. Um, so the one thing I do to support the clear energy within the living space is there's lots of plants. I bought two more today. I have one in here. She's so cute, hanging up, and lots of plants in the home space. Lots of crystals strategically placed. And around, you could do ceremony with some um, sage and Palo Santo to really seal the space, as well as with some clear quartz, and then having like dark stones around like the corners areas, keeping the corners clear, and bells, of course, to keep the energy in your home space clearer. And another great thing is to unplug. My son will be home tonight, and I'm not sure how long he'll be home. What I will miss while he's home is the unplugging of the router. We have different sleep schedules. So, he's up and watching things and playing his video games or whatever. And, when he's not here, when I go to bed, I unplug the router and I sleep like a baby. I really do sleep like a baby here. So we can support ourselves in feeling, um, oh, women's boobs. We got an issue. Boob alert, boob alert. Anyways, I'm not so concerned about it. It's art. So we've got number 44 here, seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. And that really, following what was just being shared, really speaks to that and our power to shift energy. And what are our divine talents and gifts? We all have them. We're all incredibly powerful. Many of you here um, are here for a great purpose. You are here on the mission, on a mission. And it's the sacred vision that you hold and that you are here to seed. And not many people are going to see what goes on behind the scenes. Not many people are going to be able to understand the things that we do. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing those things that support you. Number 44, of course, is if we reduce it to the 8, which we generally wouldn't, if we did, the eternal soul. Oh my God. They said the top card, the paradigm shift, another 4, triple 4. We are working with the angelic realms, and the spiritual support is off the charts. Off the charts. And so with energies like this at play, energies that feels off the chart, it's so important for us to continue to stay in our heart, to observe, for us to observe, not absorb. We don't need any more creepy crawlies in our space. We don't need any more energies hanging out trying to infiltrate. I didn't even see that card. Infiltrate our sacred space. And then we got this again, the healer. They're saying, Lisa, face it. You're a healer. Just face the facts. We're healers. Of course we are. And yet, do we really heal others? No. Through our personal experience, through our sharing of our experience, we support others to heal. And the one way that I know that certainly I am guided to support is through dance, is through movement, is through sound, is through my strong and intimate connection to Mother Earth. You got to be kidding. Another 4. That's 4 4s. 4 4s and 2 7s. Sacred space and celebrate life. The healer with the master quartz crystal and the record keeper. We are the sacred scrolls here to unfold within and upon the wheel of creation, our creative hearts. Wheel of creation, fresh start, new beginning. The risen, the rising after the death. And, when we're in the throes of transformation, when we're in the throes of our healing, it can feel like a pretty dark and desperate place, right? Scary. Our own depths can be frightening. And then what we see playing out on the world stage, that's really frightening as well, right? Oh my gosh, the big bad boogeyman. And the best that we can do is to clear the boogeyman in our head, to unravel the boogeymen that live within. 7 plus 4, yeah, 11, 11. Right, Gina? Right. And 4 4s across the board right there. So let's see what Rumi, I put it away because I didn't know I was going to be working with that deck. Just one sec. Okay, so let's see what message comes with this card. I mean, I see this as like if you are moving through a dark space right now, and there we are all kind of moving through it's almost like a dark ages. We got so smart as humans. We got so smart that we went out in the world and did it on our own, and we, as um, a populace, if you will, moved away from source. We stopped talking about source. We stopped hearing church bells ring. All this kind of stuff to move us away from who and what we truly are: children of God, children of creation. And we are here on this earth to walk a path of devotion as a sacred drop within the cosmic ocean that is ever expanding, ever widening, ever deepening. And, what a lucky human being we all are. How lucky we are to be a part of, I'm hearing the convergence, and then the convergence and the emergence of the spiritual soul coming back to life in this lifetime. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Are we the open door? Are we the open channel? Are we the open mind and heart? Oh, where am I going? 13. Arise. Okay, so wings of hope languish from the lack of use. When wings dissipate and weaken, life begins to lose its value. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. Your life is meant to confront everything that holds you captive. Don't sit at the bottom of the well not caring about salvation. Listen to the voice within calling to you. Reach for eminence beyond your own maturity. Oh, yeah, smoke alarms. When I don't have that problem so much here, but everywhere I lived, unless they were hardwired, and even hardwired, I disconnected them off the walls. Because for when I was saging and stuff like that, maybe not safe, but that's what, it was that or the alarms all the time. But, open the windows, because it's so important when we're clearing space that the windows are open so energies can leave our space. So, all right. So, let's see what these affirmation cards say. The sacred space. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty because it reminds us of who we are. 7, chariot energy, forward movement. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. The whimsy of a child. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. And it really feels like that's what we are being called to get back to: the beauty of being a child, the whimsy of being a child. Like to see the world through a child's eyes. And how do the children see the world these days? And through which lens are they seeing the world? The handheld lens, the laptops, the TVs, the computers, the teachers, the the pastors, the preachers? What is the lens that we are looking through? I would encourage all to look through the lens of the heart, the eyes of the heart, the lens of compassion, as we reestablish sacred connection through divine order, ritual, and ceremony. And I just heard the sanctity of marriage. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting life on Mother Earth, and seeing that frog sitting at the bottom there. It's really speaking to me, reminding me to say to you, you're incredibly sensitive. And it's so important, that spiritual hygiene. It's so important that you keep your environment clean, the home space, the physical body, the vessel of, like, the home of the soul, to keep all this space really pristine and clean. And know that as we go out into the world, we have all these guardians, the animal kingdom, the bird kingdom, the elementals, all of it, the spiritual realms, are all supporting our forward movement. As we reestablish righteousness on this planetary realm in this lifetime, we are the ones shifting the paradigm. We're moving from the patriarchal 2000 plus years into, I guess, maybe a more matriarchal time again. Tristan came in meowing. But I would say a more spirit guided time, led by the heart that beats inside. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. And we're not here to be fearful of all these things. And that's what this event, that's what all of these events, these big traumatizing events, seek to do, to terrorize us, to make us afraid, and to demonize. If we begin demonizing, there's this, what's been injected into the stream of consciousness is this idea that someone who has a different opinion is somehow, a bad person. If we don't defend everyone's rights to have their opinion, then we have failed in the West, because we're allowed to have free speech. This is what we grew up in, right? Free speech, freedom of speech. I can say what I want. You don't have to like it, but I people shouldn't fear losing their life for having voicing an opinion someone doesn't like. I mean, we've all heard plenty of things throughout our lifetime that we didn't like, that we didn't agree with, that we thought were downright stupid or ignorant. And yet we didn't go out and trespass, commit murder. Thou shalt not kill. Right? What we do to others, we do to ourselves, like tenfold. And truth be told, we are the sacred scrolls here to remember. To remember what? That we are divine. That the fact that we're alive is enough. It is. It's heart aching. And we can see the soul sickness on this planet. There is a spiritual illness that permeates this planet. And it's a lack of spiritual connection. It's a lack of spiritual connection. Straight up. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. Or am I caught in a hit and run? Do, 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 do. Yeah, true. It's very heart aching. And, we must do better. And let this whole, I mean, we're halfway through Virgo season now, and it's been a ride. Well, we're more than halfway. We're coming to the back 8 days or so. And what a ride. And what an opportune time for deeper healing. Are you feeling it? I'm sure feeling it. There's been a shift on the inside, and it's, there's that word again, palpable. I can feel it. It's different. This eclipse season has hit different. And it feels like because we have been doing, like, we've been in the trenches, 5555. We've been in the trenches for a long time, 5555, 1010. We've been in the trenches. We've done the cleanup. We've got ourselves out of the muck and the mire. And now that flower, that lotus, that beautiful lotus is rising to the surface of balanced, deeply balanced emotional waters for all the world to see. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Sing it with me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo! Oh my God. Oh God. Good times, good times. Grateful to be alive. And the spiritual uprising, feeling the spiritual thrive. The healer, I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. One more time. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. Yes, 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 we are. Trust your beautiful beating heart. Know and flow as the love you are. We were born for bliss. Remember this and act accordingly. 57, 13. Unified feminine, masculine. So, I don't know, folks. What's up? I think if anyone else, what's going on? Is there anything you want to chit chat about? Chit chat. Chit chat. TikTok, chihuahua. So This Little Light of Mine, I love that song. I was like the expressive child. In Sunday school. And then I stopped going because they couldn't answer my questions. So, but yeah, all those songs, all those Sunday school songs had little motions, right? This Little Light of Mine and the Rise and Shine, they all had, a whole little thing that we would play out, all the moves. Isn't this beautiful? My bearskin rattle, which I bought for myself on my 50th birthday. I love it. All right, so I think that's it. I saw a hummingbird. You saw a hummingbird yesterday? Yay, Gina! Yay, the hummingbird, the little hummingbird of joy. How beautiful. I love that. Yeah, it is a cute little rattle. And then I have a couple more. They're over there. I'm not going to go get them, but that my girlfriend Melba made for me. Gina knows Melba. that she made for me out of gourds. They're beautiful. I can't remember. She sent those to me for my birthday one year. There's 2 of them. I have lots of cool things. Gina's given me a lot of cool things too. Like my rain stick that I had the other day. So not going to be here tomorrow, Sunday, the day of rest. Reclaiming it, a day of rest. And it's Monday in my world. And then we will be back here Monday at, I may shift it to 11:11. I just have to see if I can figure out my schedule here with, we'll see. So 12:12. We'll see you here at 12:12 on Monday. This is probably not a great week to make a shift with my son back in the space. So yeah, we'll be back here Monday at 12:12, and we will connect with the angelic realms at that time and get a little, a little boost of love, a little inspiration, a little encouragement for us to keep going and shining our little light out there into the world. Hey, there's no right or wrong way to do this spiritual thing. Yeah. There's no right or wrong way you feel your guides when you start to sing. When you start singing that? Yeah. And, I think this is the purpose of life. We are meant to be joyful. We are meant to, I feel it does creator, it gives God, creator, source, universe, great pleasure to hear the peals of laughter from the children running barefoot on Mother Earth, chasing the butterflies and the dragonflies, that kind of stuff. Like, this is what we're here for. And all of this strife and all of this trauma, and where is the whimsy and innocence of childhood? It's been taken from so many. And it's time for us as the adults, as the parents, as the spiritual leaders and teachers to stand up and speak up and begin to implement and really integrated wisdom, integrated spiritual. It's not difficult. It's not difficult to be a decent human, HUE, being. The problem is so many humans are busy doing, they don't even realize what it means to be a human being, and they're so infiltrated from external forces. And it's so important for those of us in the know, if you will. And again, that's not meaning anyone's better than anyone else. It just means that with the knowing we have, it's so important that we are the integrated seed, that we give ourselves time and space that we need to be the integrated seed, so that we can continue to show up, so that we can continue to bravely and courageously speak up and stand up, sing out loud, dance in front of a crowd. Who cares? Live your best life now, because your healing, your soul song is the medicine this world needs. And we are coming along so nicely, so soulfully, beautifully. And I thank you all so much for continuing to shine your brilliant light into my life. Thank you for your love and support and encouragement. And I trust in some small way that I have supported you and inspired you to continue to show up for yourself each and every day. You're doing great. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And we'll see you back here Monday, just afternoon. Until then, take good care. And thank you, thank you, thank you for simply and beautifully being you. Night, night, everyone. Sweet dreams.